Hello, I'm doing a bit of a different video today because I'm still pretty tired from Friday. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, like people tour and do shows like that, and bigger than that, like consecutive days for like 2 months, and I just did one night and I'm like, who am I? It's something very new for me, so I'm still kind of, I guess, recovering from that. It was a lot. It was amazing. But everyone was there was so much energy, everyone was so nice to me. If you didn't know what I'm talking about, I had my first headline on the 4th of May, and it was sold out, and everyone there was so nice to me. And like as soon as I came out, everyone was so excited, and everyone was singing along. And I was really nervous beforehand, but as soon as I got up on stage, like everyone was so kind to me, and I felt like immediately calm and comfortable. So it was so cool. I'm still exhausted, but I'm very excited and ready to do it all over again in Manchester. So I don't really have much energy or motivation to make like a big, like a male video or like work on a song or something, because I just want to sleep and nap and kiss my cat. So this is like a studio tour. I don't know if you can really call this a studio, it's just like the corner of my room. But I've seen a few comments where people are curious about what my setup's like. It's really very simple, like I don't have a lot. I think I have like the bare minimum of what I would need in order to make the kind of music I make, but it works for me. So if anyone's like worried, like, oh, I can't make my own music, I don't have £1 million to buy all this equipment, you really don't need anything really big and fancy in order to make good tunes. And this isn't even the bare minimum, I think. You could make some good songs with just voice memos on your phone and like Windows Movie Maker, like you could try, I guess. But yeah, so this is my setup. If anyone's interested, I'm gonna leave the details of everything that I've mentioned in the description. Enjoy! Hi, welcome to Cavetown Studio Tour. As you can see here, I have 2 desks. One is for my laptop, basically, and anything I need to write down, I use that to lean on it. The other one has my speakers and all my equipment that I don't want to get in my way. Alright, let's start with the second one that I mentioned just now. This right here is my audio interface. It's a Roland Duo Capture EX. It sounds like a Pokemon card. It has 2 inputs, and I use it to record my electric guitar and bass directly into my software. Also, it's very dusty, I'm sorry. This is my MIDI keyboard, and you've seen it in a bunch of videos probably. It has 2 octaves on the keyboard part and some little pads you can use to do beats. It also has a little modulation node and a pitch bend and a bunch of buttons. I don't know what they do. This is my little amp. It's a Yamaha something. I can't remember what exactly the model is, but it's really good for just like playing in your room and practicing. It claims to also be good on stage, but I've never tried it. I think this particular amp comes in a few different varieties. You can get one that's more jazzy, one that's more clean, one that's more distorted metal sounds. This one is the clean one. So it has a bunch of presets, some of which are a bit more distorted, but most of them are just kind of clean and mellow, and I think it sounds pretty good. There's also a bunch of effects presets that you can play around with, reverb and stuff. It's also really dusty. I don't understand why I didn't clean up before I filmed this, but you're getting the real raw Cavetown setup right now, dust and all. These are my monitors. My dad gave them to me. They're really old and they're not good. I don't know anything about them really. This is my badger skull that lives on top of my monitors. I don't actually know if it is actually a badger. I found it when I was like 4, and then some guy told me it was a badger. This is my hard drive that lives on top of the other monitor. That's it, it's a hard drive. That's just about it for that desk. Let's move over to the other one, let's go! This is my laptop, it's a Macbook Pro, and I use Logic Pro 10 to do all my music. This is my microphone, it's an Audio Technica 2020 Plus USB microphone. The rubber bands are there because I accidentally bought the wrong shock mount and it doesn't fit, so I'm just making do with what I have. I've used this to record all my vocals and all my guitar, anything that's acoustic, I record with this guy, and he does a very, very good job. These are my stereo headphones, they're Technics RPF 880. These are what I've used since the beginning to mix and master all my stuff, and I think they sound really good, especially since I looked them up recently and they're like super cheap. So if you're in the market for some new stereo headphones or whatever, I recommend these. They're also very comfortable, but I've somehow managed to blast out the like foam part and the inside, but they still sound good and they still work, so that's cool. They also have a rope wire, which I am a big fan of. Having a rope wire is really, really good. good because it stops it from bending and breaking, and it lasts a lot longer, so that's a good thing to keep in mind. This is my pot of picks. Fig likes to knock them over and play with them at like 5 in the morning. He also likes to stare at my mouse when it's moving around on the screen, and sometimes he tries to catch it. Do you think that's why they called it a mouse? Because like cats, they'd catch mice. This is my pinboard, and it has a bunch of pictures and stuff that I've collected over the years because I love memories. There's also some paintings that I've done on my wall. This one is of my favourite Animal Crossing character. This is a box of wires. This is a bigger box of wires. I don't know what most of them are for. This is my sock basket. This is where I keep my leads. Fig likes to play with those too. These are my pedals, and I don't really understand them, but I love them. Right now I have a looper, reverb, chorus, and a tuner. This is my Cajon and the pedal that I have for the Cajon so I can play it while I'm sitting on it. This is the wall where I hang up all my instruments. And my snake. This is one of my 4 ukuleles, and this is my cat. This is my Electro-Acoustic guitar, and I bought it from my friend. Actually, one of the band members from Ugly. I bought it from him. And it's pretty good. It needs fixing, but that was not his fault. This is my beautiful bass that I got for my 16th birthday, I think. And this is my beautiful Telecaster that my parents managed to pull me out of school to go and pick out. This is my favourite uke, and it's my favourite for the sole reason that it has this little fishy guy on the fretboard. These are my bongos that I rarely use. And that's it. That's the end. Thanks for watching. I hope that was interesting, or something. I'm sorry everything is like really dusty and nasty. It's not beautiful. I don't have a beautiful setup. Everything works. It doesn't need to be beautiful. Before I go, just another big thank you to everyone who came to the show last Friday. One of the craziest nights of my entire life. It feels like it happened like right now, like a second ago, but also feels like it never happened. I think I did a good job. I think I did alright. Yeah. So I'll see you on the 21st in Manchester if you're coming to the Deaf Institute. To everyone who's asking if I'm going to be meeting people at any of these shows, yes, all of them. Unfortunately, yeah, I want to say sorry about the last show in London. We had such a rush at the end because I didn't realise how long it took me to do my set. We had like 10 minutes before we had to get out, and the security were getting antsy, and people wanted me out and stuff, which was really disappointing. I really wanted to hang out with everyone because I hate that kind of thing that you have at like conventions where it's like you line up for like an hour and then it's like, hi, take a picture, hug, quick, bye, next person. Like that's just so fake and awful and stressful for like everyone involved. I hated that, and I never wanted to have to do that. I'm gonna make sure in the future that we have at least enough time for me to have a quick chat with everyone rather than just being like picture, bye, because it's like, it's not just for you to get a picture with me, it's for me to meet you as well and get to know you, and I don't really feel like I managed to do that very well at this last gig. Well, I'm gonna try my very best to make sure we have more time at the end to just hang out and it's not gonna be stressful, okay? I don't want my gigs to ever be stressful, but I hope no one felt stressed on Friday. Hopefully it was a good, wholesome environment, and that's what I'm aiming to achieve every time. But yes, afterwards, at these other shows, I'll be at the merch stand, just chatting with people and signing things if you want, and just having a good time. We're just hanging out. I don't like to feel more important than you guys, because I'm not. We're all the same. If you follow my Twitter or my Instagram, you'll know that I had some shows announced in the US for this coming summer, and there was only 4, so unfortunately they all sold out before I even got a chance to mention it in a video to everyone. But luckily, we've added 2 more shows, so hopefully those haven't sold out before I post this video, otherwise I'm going to be pissed off. They're both on the West Coast because I already had 3 on the East Coast, so we're kind of balancing it out a bit. I'm going to be playing on Thursday the 16th of August in San Francisco at the bottom of the hill. I'm not just playing at the bottom of a hill, the venue is called Bottom of a Hill, and it's also at the bottom of a hill, but I'm not just like playing out in a field that's on a hill. So I was already playing in LA at the Moroccan Lounge on the 24th of August. We've added another one on the 25th of August, so the very next day, the very same place, Moroccan Lounge, LA, Cajon is playing there. So those 2 shows, tickets are available right now. There's a link in the description box and you can click that. Hopefully there's still some available when I post this. I'm gonna be coming back to the US, don't you worry about it. I'm gonna be booking some new shows there very soon. So keep your eyes peeled, your ears peeled, and your bananas squealed. That's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. Check out my last video. It's an original song. Some people might not have gotten the notification. That's it. Thanks. Goodbye.